It's like talking to a monkey.
Hi, guys.
Just got out of the shower.
Stephanie ran to the market, and when she got home, I was like, we're doing a live.
I had the worst day at the market today. I got one of the carts that have the wheels that spin out of control, and then I moved that cart over to the side and got a new cart, and then the other one made that rickety sound. We have no mic, so way to be prepared.
Oh, well, they can still hear us.
Nancy has no mic. And I haven't even told anyone we're going live on Twitter. I guess I should do that. Nancy's got her stuff together, guys.
I think
She always has and always will. Look at her. Isn't she wonderful?
Isn't she wonderful?
Isn't she porcelain? Nice to have a mic. I'll go on Twitter and say, we're live. I don't know why we're live today because I have no clue what we're talking about.
That's better. Hi, everyone. So if you didn't hear already, Stephanie was at the market, and
I got one of those carts that do you ever get the cart that makes the noise on the wheel? But then I grabbed the other cart. I grabbed another cart, and then I moved that one, and that one did like a rickety thing, and it went to the right. And then I'm walking out of the market, and I stepped on a homeless man's Mountain Dew can, and I almost tripped and died.
Yeah.
So that I'm having one of those days, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You're supposed to say houseless now. It's not very PC.
Homeless?
You can't say homeless anymore.
Oh, what do I say? Houseless?
Houseless.
Isn't home and house the same word?
I guess.
No, I'm being honest.
I still say homeless.
Apartmentless? I don't know. Flatless.
Flatless.
Yeah. That's the UK thing.
a
Sorry,
man-
I apologize if I offended anybody.
Man without a home.
But
Person without a home.
seriously almost died at the market today, and I was craving spaghetti, like pasta.
Hi, Jess. Hi, Angela. Hi, Becky. Hey, Karen. Hey, Cynthia. Sandy.
Karen! Oh, did Karen get the...
Yeah, she wants to FaceTime us.
Oh,
later.
good.
We were at the market.
I was at the market.
Hi, Tanya. Hi, Angel. Hey, Tracy. How is everyone? So I wanted to do this live because yesterday or a couple days ago came out that the Middletons have sold their business. They've been in business since 1987, and they've had a business called...
They have a small business.
They have a small business since 1987.
Sorry, I haven't put it on.
And it's a small business. It's a family.
God, your voice is annoying.
Are you gonna be able to do this, or do you want to
do what? Talk?
Yeah,
dude. Do you want me to? Okay, I'll agree with everything you say on this one. Watch.
Just need to set this up.
Okay. Oh, okay. They can hear you even though
they have they run a small business, and they started it it's a kitchen table business, a family business. Very similar to our parents' small business, not in the sense that they sold the same things. It's called Party Pieces, and they sell stuff for parties, children's parties, any party you can think of. They even sold some coronation stuff, I heard, but I didn't get a chance to go on that website to do that. So, running a small business I think it was just great for us. Our family started theirs in 19.
Yeah, it was great. My mom put us on a bus.
Our parents started Picture Perfect in...
Good evening, Jennifer.
Ours started Picture Perfect in 1984, and it's called Picture Perfect.
Let's not talk about ages or anything. I don't like that.
I know. I just was gonna say it's on the website, so I think they can crack that code.
No, don't.
So, it provides your family with a sense of community. It provides your family with a sense of closeness. And, it was always fun for us to go into the shop sometime and see our dad. And
let's be real.
We were very good friends with...
My dad had a business, and it was awesome because Nancy and I could go in there and do whatever we wanted. We were little brats.
So I can imagine how the Middletons grew up. I can imagine how Kate, James, and Pippa grew up and having this small family business. And you get very comfortable lifestyle. People have this preconceived notion about people who run small businesses, like you're rich, like they must be rich. And the Middletons have this because they have this home in Buckleberry, and it's worth, I don't know, over $1 million.
It's called Buckleberry?
Pounds. It's the town they live in, Buckleberry.
Yeah,
isn't that cute?
I know her father's dad. He came from money because he was a financier. So her grandfather has money, and then I know the mom.
So her dad was a banker, and her mom was a flight attendant, and they would travel everywhere. And then one day they said, we want to just do business ourselves, and the business became very successful. Like I think it would clear like maybe 4 to 3 million pounds a year. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that, but I think that happened. So she and Carol Middleton was kind of like the face behind it. So I can imagine
that's Kate's mom.
Yes, and I'm sure you all know that. But I can imagine what happened to them during the pandemic. The pandemic hurt obviously a lot of businesses. Now, what happened with our business, because ours is a photo finishing company, and we would do we had clients.
We still do it.
Well, we still have an online business, but the shops, we were lucky enough for my dad to be like, we need to slow down on the retail shops because nobody's doing that anymore. They're all doing their business online. So he switched over to everything online before the pandemic. So my dad made a very good decision on that, because if we had the shops and the kiosks, and people would have to come in and put their, hook up their iPhone to the kiosk and then get their pictures off there, what would we have done during the pandemic? What would we have done?
We would have closed.
We would have had to close our doors. We would have had to take out a PPP loan, because people just assume, well, they have money because they've been in business since 1984. Well, yeah, but you pay employees, and this is exactly with party pieces too. You have to pay employees, you have to pay insurance, you have to pay rent, you have to pay. There are so many expenses that go into a small business. It doesn't work as like, it's not a Fortune 500. So when the pandemic hit,
is it Middletons? Is that how spell it?
Yeah. So when the pandemic hit, I can only imagine what happened to a company like Party Pieces, because there were no birthday parties, there were no Christmas parties, there was nothing.
She did a lot of online stuff where she would do gift bags. So I guess
Stephanie,
at some point
it was for parties, and there were no parties.
No,
so you can't make children's gift bags for parties if there are no parties. And the UK was very locked down. And in America, it was like the West Coast was like California, Oregon State we were in, Washington, we were super locked down, but then each state kind of they got to do whatever they wanted. But our business was in Oregon. So if we had our retail shops, we really would have been like, oh my goodness. Hi, Marie from Ottawa. So I see this article where they're like, the taxpayers are going to have to foot the bill for the middlemen's loan.
Middletons.
Did I say middlemen?
You said middlemen's.
I was thinking of the Jewish community.
I was just going to say, you sound like.
If
I was a rich
man. I used to.
Diddle. Sorry. It's a great musical, Fiddler on the Roof. Anyone like that one? That's one of our favorites.
Our community center here is the Middleman Jewish Community Center. For some reason, I had that on the brain. Probably because I haven't been there to work out in a while. Anyways, so I see this article and I'm like, oh, great.
They did. Donna said they tried to launch their business in the United States.
Donna,
I didn't know that.
So
Becky,
a couple months before they sold Party Pieces, Carol Middleton actually did launch, and guys, I don't know where she launched it. I want to say it looked like a Target or a drugstore or something.
Oh, like
but she had like an aisle.
Yeah.
Like, you know how
like a Dwayne
Kathy
Reed, like a Dwayne Reed
like
in New York.
Kathy, no, like a Sephora section, like
okay.
or like a Kathy Ireland or Chrissy Teigen Craving section of Target. It was like one of those sections. I never personally saw it. Had I seen it, I would have been so excited and taken a picture in front of it because I think Carol Middleton is fantastic.
She's so classy.
I know, I love her. So I see this article in the Daily Mail, and it says, the article says taxpayers may, and look how they put may be forced to foot the bill for the Princess of Wales's parents' coronavirus loan after party pieces went bust, owing bank $220,000. Now, first of all, taking out a loan for a small business when something like this happens, like a pandemic, something that's never happened in our lifetime, is perfectly normal. You can have all the money in the world. You can live in $1 million mansion in Buckleberry, and you still have to take out loans. You still incur debt. That's just how it works. You don't. And then I found out that they had also 2 investors that they had sold half their company to somewhere in all this mess.
So what's the problem here?
So the problem is,
because I know the Sussex squad were going after them. Just let's explain why. Why were they going after them?
Squad,
like, what's the point of that?
The Sussex squad took this story.
Yeah.
And they're trying to create this false narrative that the Middletons are taking advantage of the British people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, taxpayers. So they're taking advantage of the.
They're just. I can't believe it. They won't give Harry and Meghan security, but they'll give the Middletons.
So are they saying
a loan?
So are they saying? So they got a coronavirus loan? Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So and now they want to sell the business?
No, they have sold the business.
They have sold it.
Yeah,
so what? I don't understand why.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
You're doing a great job.
I do this thing about a half an hour before we do a
She forgets
live.
the mic. She forgets how to turn the computer
on. I tell
she
Stephanie,
doesn't get the dogs ready.
Do you want to go over it? And she goes, "No, I'm not stupid." And I go, "Okay."
I know, it's like Jemay. Does anyone watch Chris Lilly, Private School Girl? Jemay. I'm not an idiot, Mom. Me.
So anyway, so this article states that after the pandemic, the revenue dropped about $1 million to $3.2 million in 2022. That's a huge loss. And that also proves that they're probably not going to be able to come back from this. Like most small businesses could not come back.
Look, they're snoring together.
I understand that. Like most small businesses, they just couldn't get back into the groove. A lot of people got used to staying home. A lot of people got used to not having extravagant parties. A lot of people just were like, wait a second, I can call Uber Eats and not have to go to a restaurant.
That's so convenient.
We can't tell you guys how many, we live in an area where small business is like a really big deal. I was actually telling my boyfriend yesterday, he said, is there malls around you? And I go, not in Portland proper where we live. Like there's malls in like Clackamas and Beaverton, but like not where we live. I go, we thrive.
They closed Lloyd Center.
Yeah. We thrive on
during the pandemic.
We thrive on small businesses in this town. So when the pandemic hit, it was like a really big deal. And a lot of restaurants closed, and it was sad. It was like so sad because you think these people are doing so well. These places are packed, but and then all of a sudden the pandemic hits.
Yeah.
And then they're open again, and you're thinking, well, they're going to be packed again. And they're not packed anymore because I think the world has learned how to live differently. And I remember saying
Good call, Nancy.
I never thought when the pandemic hit and the lockdowns happened, I never thought for a minute we were going to ever go back to normal, in the sense that everything was just going to kind of like pick up. I was like, we have to start living in the new normal. And the new normal is, family. We need to appreciate family more. We need to spend more time. Like we spend more time with our family after the pandemic now than I can care to think. But it's not bad. But anyways,
that's a nice thing to
that's
say,
the thing about small businesses.
Okay, so what is the Sussex? Just tell. I want to know the juicy part. Why is the Sussex squad upset? Okay?
I just told you they're
That's
not
why?
upset.
No, they're upset.
They're also upset.
And you know what really made me mad yesterday? I saw a post that they're calling Pippa and Princess Catherine yacht girls, because they took a picture of Prince William and Kate Middleton at the time when they were dating. They took a picture of them on a yacht, but they just closed in on her in a bikini.
Okay. That's so stupid.
I'm just saying that's what I saw yesterday. They go. The parents bred them to be socialites. Yeah. That's what the problem is. It's like they never had a job in their life. They never had ambition. Sound familiar?
This is the thing about that picture. Everybody who knows anything knows that picture of them on that boat is a trip that the Middletons invited William on. So her dad and her mom were on that boat too.
Actually, Karen, it's only like 30 minutes away. Or maybe like a mall.
15, 20 minutes without traffic.
Well, I know, but I feel
get on the 205
where's the one place in Tualatin that we go to where I got my beer?
Bridgeport?
Yeah, like that kind of place. That's a mall.
I'm not driving to Bridgeport ever.
I know.
Yeah, I'll get it online. See? I'll get it online.
Yeah, it's just a different way of
thinking. Another thing they're complaining about is that the new prime minister, and I know I'm going to say his name wrong, Rishi
But I like the yacht girl stuff we were talking about. That's juicy. You don't think that's juicy stuff?
What's juicy about it?
I think it's
let's go.
I think it's funny that the Sussex squad is going around.
They've been doing that for years.
But I just read it last night. And I thought it was interesting because they are trying to make her out like she's this idiot that didn't go to college and she never lived on her own. She doesn't even know how to do her own laundry. She's just a complete moron. The Princess of Wales is adult, which she's not. But I think it's crazy that these people are just saying that about her. I don't know. I think that's kind of juicy. What do you want to talk about?
That's fine. But that picture, I mean, we all know that that's not true.
Who wants to live near a mall?
Not Woo! Me. So the other thing they're going after is that the chancellor during the pandemic, and I don't know how things work over at the UK, but they
had to disconnect my DoorDash. Yeah, I had to do that once.
Yeah, we sometimes need to
get addicted.
We sometimes need to tell Stephanie to hold back on the Uber Eats. Like, slow down, dude. Slow your roll.
You do know that's not
true. Slow your roll.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Slow your roll. No, I'm kidding. So the
not
new,
even close to being true.
The new prime minister of the UK, he was the chancellor during the pandemic. He was part of lending them the money. Again, I don't know how loans work over there, but this is very normal. Everything that they're doing and everything that they did is very, very normal. Small businesses basically have to keep up with the times. There's also rumors that Carol Middleton was a nightmare to her staff. Oh, gee, where did that come from? Yeah. Sound familiar?
I know.
Listen, first of all, running a small business, again, you still have to have employees and you still have to maintain a balance and boundaries, okay? Or there'll be chaos and you'll close your doors after 2 years. Okay. Running a small business is hard. It's not easy. So anyways, they decide,
hailing.
And I feel bad for the Middletons because I know that if we sold Picture Perfect or if we had to really, really get rid of the business, our hearts would be broken because that is your family business. That's your home. Like, that's where you can always go home to. Is that business. And they end up selling the business to this ice cream guy. And the guy, the guy, when he buys it, they don't really, the fact that it's worth anything. And I have my dad would have been here today, but he's at our desert house.
Playing golf somewhere.
But he actually talked to me a little bit about this, and let me just bring up his point. Oh, he goes, the fact that they were able to sell the company at all and get any money for it is a really positive sign. So this ice cream guy buys party pieces in a rescue deal. Sunek. Yeah, that's a Sunek. In a rescue deal.
Hey, Isabella.
But the thing that he also bought was he bought their client list. Over the years, you develop a huge client list its value is astronomical.
When contacts are everything.
Contacts are everything. So I think what the Middletons did was a good thing. I think they want to spend more time with their grandchildren.
Do people not understand that she's going to be the mother of the Queen of England? Or the UK, whatever,
well, she's the grandmother of the future king of England.
Do you understand that maybe selling the party planning business might have been a good idea? I mean,
and I'm sure
it's, you know what, I hate it when they grasp for straws. You take the bait, you get upset, and then you got to do these lives.
I wasn't taking the bait. I was just trying to go, if they bring it up on Twitter or whatever, this is a really easy way to shut it down.
Last night they were bringing it up on Twitter. I have to physically go off social media sometimes because they're so annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I just looked at it, I read it, and I read the 2 Daily Mail articles, and I saw,
Hey, Lou.
If Daily Mail wants to write it up, if you actually read the actual article, the Daily Mail doesn't make the Middletons look bad in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it really is
next to balloons.
No, not picture wise. Oh. I mean, just the way the sale went down and the way everything's in the up and up. Like I said, that ice cream guy was probably really lucky to buy their brand, the name Party Pieces is worth something, and their client list is worth something. So there you go. And it's sad. I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for James and Catherine and Pippa, because this, that was a huge part of their childhood.
They were middle class. I think I remember reading.
They were a little higher on the higher end.
They were middle class, but I remember when Harry, it's Harry. Now I got to talk about Harry. William broke up with Catherine. Do you guys remember that? He took a break from her.
Yeah, everyone remembers that.
It was very devastating for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of people. But when he broke up with her, a lot of people were saying, well, you know what? It's for the best because she doesn't come from, that thoroughbred, that royalty, that money, those upper, you know what I mean?
No, Tessa agrees with
me.
Upper middle
William
class.
Completely, when he got back together with her, defended the Middletons. And he said, listen, I'm marrying this woman and this family's a package deal. They come with us. So William defended that because he was sick of people trying to get him. You know what I mean? With
she
women,
was a commoner.
She was a commoner, and she didn't come from she came from a small business. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. So
it's nice that William did that.
This is the thing, and this isn't against.
They are jealous.
This isn't against anybody from. Okay, this is the problem. I don't think the Daily Mail, I never said the Daily Mail wrote anything negative about the Middletons. I said that the Daily Mail is giving the Sussex Squad and Meghan's minions. Now, I do believe that Meghan unleashes these people. I believe she has a secret page or something, because there's no way Meghan would sit on this, because this is jealousy oozing out, because Meghan always wanted the stable home. Yeah. She wanted Kate's life growing up. That was it.
I wanted Kate's life growing up. I mean, and I lived a pretty good friggin' life, but who wouldn't want to be?
It would have been nice to have a brother.
Well, that's not it. No, that's not it. I'm saying, who wouldn't be jealous of Kate?
No, just admit it. I'm talking about the fundamentals of her life. Two parents at home, not having to hustle, not having to work, being able to just kind of like, I don't know what Meghan did in Northwestern. Those records are sealed. But for her to say she had all those jobs and stuff,
everybody goes to Northwestern.
I don't think that all happened, but that's just me.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Hey, Christine.
It's really, do you notice it's really, well, I notice because I do the research, but it's really hard to find information on her years at Northwestern. And
it's hard to find. They scrubbed it. When she started dating Harry. They scrubbed everything.
Easy to find 4 years of college. Like, I just can't find any information of her years at Northwestern.
Well,
there were talks. Now, this is definitely allegedly. I want everyone to hear me out right now when I say this, that this is definitely allegedly. But she belonged to a fraternity. Not a fraternity, a sorority. Sorry. She belonged to a sorority. And I guess they were like the mean girls.
Of course.
And get this, she was the only biracial woman in the sorority. So it was just white girls. And they did a lot of hazing. I guess they were the mean girl. This is all speculation, allegedly. But she was known for being a hazer. And I guess, now that, again, allegedly, she kind of got into trouble doing it. But there's so many sealed things. I don't know. It's so hard to find.
Her dad bought her out of trouble.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I can't find anything. I'm hoping Tom Bauer has more information on this, because I would love to know her years during Northwestern. I would love to know. I want to know how she met Trevor.
You could go to college and not be a jerk. You know what I mean? She could have just went.
Well, I know, but I don't think Meghan has that in her. I don't think she has that in her.
I mean, the hazing and all that stuff. Our best friends were the presidents of SAE, okay? SAE is a huge fraternity in Southern California. And those were our best friends, man. I mean, they're down for any, and they were so nice. And so it's like they did nice things, like charitable stuff.
Yeah,
and
know,
they did.
So we're talking about Meghan's sorority.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally different.
I'm saying, can't you just go to college and be a nice person?
I know.
Like, you don't have to be a jerk every single time.
So this is interesting breaking news, guys. Niall Gardner on Twitter, a hearing on the heritage oversight Prince Harry immigration records case will be held in Washington, D.C. federal court in front of a U.S. federal judge at 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 6th in courtroom 17. Now,
Isabel, I think you're right. She never identified though as biracial.
Her driver's license, her California driver's license said Caucasian. Yeah,
so
said Caucasian.
A lot going on there.
There's this guy, I don't know if any of my Twitter followers are on here, but there's this guy, Jay, on Twitter that is like, he will not let this go, calling the British people the R word. He will not let this go. And every time and every time I challenge him to anything, like, can you prove this? He just stops talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like, why can't you just prove what you're saying? Like, yeah, it's really annoying. But anyway,
guys have three things: you're fat, you're ugly, or you're racist.
That reminds me, we forgot to wear this on our show. If you guys didn't see our show, here's our Jonathan Chevin.
It's a little tight.
It's a little tight. I was a little smaller back then. Thinks I'm fat. See, with the pandemic had an effect on everybody. Jonathan Chevin.
Everyone saw that video of Jonathan Chevin works, but Karen got really upset. Karen was really upset that Jonathan Chevin called me fat and ugly. And that's because she's my friend. But at the same time, it's like she was livid. So thank you, Karen.
So anyway, so we've got this hearing. Nothing's going to come out of this. This is the Heritage Foundation. They're a far-right group in Washington. They're a lobby group in Washington.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
We're
not fat, dude. We're lovely.
Yes. Nothing's going to come out of this immigration thing. However, it's going to be awesome. We will be able to live stream it because it's just going to be on like C-SPAN. So it's going to be June 6th. And I'll put more information when we get closer to the date. June 6th at 2:30 p.m. And we're going to make popcorn and we're going to just kind of like break down. And how an oversight committee works is they're just going to have to like answer questions. And I think it's going to be fun to watch. So
tomorrow, Vanderpump Rules has its second reunion.
Oh, no, can I just get through that and then we'll get to that. I just have one more thing to get to, if that's okay. Is that okay? Okay, we don't have to. Never mind. Stephanie wants to talk about Vanderpump Rules.
No, dude, it's not that.
I wanted to get, before we move on to that, is the Harry and Meghan divorce rumors.
Well, we know that's probably not rumors.
I don't think it's rumors, guys. Lady C is never wrong. She is pretty much confirming this. Now, do I think Harry is...
Oh, thanks. See, everyone's really upset about that. They're really upset about Jonathan Chevin.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch that video if you haven't watched it? He really is. He's a really jerk. He really is.
He really is a jerk.
He really is a jerk. Really jerk. Can I talk about what I'm talking about, or we got to do your stuff?
They want to hear about just quick rumors about that. So we are.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you forgot the mic. I could do
I
that.
Know, I did.
I know. I remember I'm having that day.
She's having an off day.
No, it's not. You know what I'm talking about, man.
So
it's an off day.
The rumors are that he is not living in the house.
Yeah.
And he has a hotel room somewhere that he's been staying, and she's going to be the one to divorce him. Mom, I agree with you 100%. Stephanie is being a little disruptive on this live chat, and we can talk about it as a family meeting after we're done with this. We'll get off this and we'll have.
You guys want to know what she just said?
The four of us will have a family meeting. You guys want to know
what she just said? No, what? You're the one who just said I'm being disruptive.
You are being disruptive.
Do you guys want to know what my mom?
Stephanie, what's this from?
Do you guys want to know
what's this from? I think you're being disruptive.
Yeah, I know what that's.
What's it from?
Because no.
No, it's not. I think you're being disruptive.
Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
So
it's one of those.
Lady C.
It's one of them.
Lady C says that he's got a hotel room somewhere, and he's also staying at the bungalows, whatever.
Oh, he's not in Santa Barbara? He's in LA?
Yeah, or something like that.
Why?
I don't know.
He should go to Miami and party.
Guys,
that's what he should do. Go to Miami.
No, he needs to go home.
That's where men need to just
blow
off
thing.
Steam.
This is the thing. He definitely is not going to have a choice when this marriage is over. He's not going to be the one calling the shots. She's going to be the one to file for divorce. She has set this guy up to make him look so bat poop crazy that the fact that there even are separation rumors, nobody is questioning them. Nobody's really thinking it's that crazy that there's separation rumors. Like, I know from American press, have you thought? I didn't go,
Becky,
oh my God.
Becky, he is wasting his money. But the thing about that is that his dad will bail him out always.
This is the thing, guys. He's not wasting his money. He doesn't have any money left.
He's wasting his mother.
No.
Princess Diana's money.
That's gone.
Oh, that's long gone.
That money's gone, guys. No. Harry doesn't have any more money.
Karen, you're into this too. Guys, Karen, get an opinion on me. Yeah. Apparently, I'm just being disruptive today.
Guys,
stop being so disruptive.
Guys, I don't think Harry has access to money. No. I think the
conservative
it's not conservativeship. This is a Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dead name you, Caitlin. This is a Jenner situation. When Chris was Jenner married to Caitlin, she controlled the credit cards and never gave him any money. Mm-hmm. This is exactly that, guys.
Yeah.
Do you think
narcissism at its best?
Do you think that Harry has his own credit card, or do you think he's allowed to have it when he goes out? Do you think he ever goes out?
No. That's
absolutely
why he probably
not.
Wants to.
He has no money. He has no money, and I don't know where she ever got that.
See, she's agreeing. Isabella's agreeing with me.
Guys, and the other thing is, Meghan had no money coming into this situation. Okay,
they had $100 million from Netflix.
Guys, my boyfriend's in the industry. Okay, she's an actress on Suits. I know how much this chick makes. She did not come into this marriage with any money.
She didn't have a dowry
whatsoever.
She had no dowry.
There was no money. She might have been putting some stuff on her credit card, but that doesn't mean that he didn't pay the statement at the end of the month. Yeah. That chick had no money. Oh my God! For people to say
Angie,
she's so intelligent. And she's so intelligent, and she came in with money, and she's a working. No, she didn't. Oh my God, that to me is funny. And then every time I say, "Can you prove it?" they can't prove it. It really is like I'm
prove Nancy wrong.
Prove me wrong. I'm actually starting my own show, guys. That it's going to be called "Prove Me Wrong" with Nancy. I hope you guys tune in, and that way I can. Do these I can do these little tangents.
I'm starting my own show too.
Without Stephanie.
I'm starting my own show too. It's called I Can Prove Nancy Wrong with Stephanie.
Yes. And we'll see.
So anything that she says.
And we'll see how fast those get turned out.
I could do my cooking shows.
Cooking
with Stephanie.
I would love for you to do that.
Because I have, if anyone wants to go on my Instagram, I actually do some nice recipes on there under my stories.
Okay.
I do.
You do a good job.
And I edit those myself.
So Meghan and Harry divorce rumor. Yeah, it's just it's going to happen any minute. You guys just prepare for it.
I'm the one who said in the last.
It's going to be. I know.
I said in the last live. I said 2 to 3 months. He'll be back in the UK. That's what I said.
He's got to go back to the. They don't pay their mortgage. I mean, their mortgage. It has to be astronomical.
Tyler Perry pays their mortgage.
Oh, come on. I don't even think that. I really think they thought.
I was joking. I wasn't serious.
I think they really thought they were going to be able to get the Americans to like them.
Nancy, if you signed a deal with Netflix for $100 million,
that's not a lot of money in Montecito.
Exactly, but I'm telling you, if you sign that, you have rose-colored glasses on for a good week. True. For a good week.
Oh no,
because you're going. I just got signed with Netflix.
Yeah,
Oprah's on Netflix. Obama's on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, Obama's on Netflix. Well, yeah, no, he did that.
No, he did. Michelle did that thing. Yeah. And I love Obama.
Oh, it was Spotify that they didn't get their contract renewed.
Spotify.
It's Spotify.
Yeah.
They didn't get their contract renewed.
So her podcast is Meghan's?
The Obamas.
Okay, but is Meghan's coming back to?
I doubt it. Jeez. I'm willing to go on record here now.
Nancy used to wake me up at 4:00 in the morning and go, "It's on," and then we'd hear it, and then we'd fall right back to sleep.
You know. Tampa Jen, I've actually heard those rumors that's not even their house, that is actually an Airbnb that you can rent to do reality shows in, which wouldn't surprise me.
So Kardashian.
It wouldn't surprise me because the house, if you look at an aerial shot of their house in Santa Barbara,
it's like
it just looks too like you've got your playground, you've got your pool, you've got your tennis courts, you've got then the main house, the guest house, you've got the little walking area. I gotta be honest with you guys.
It doesn't look like a home.
It doesn't look like a home. Like a.
It doesn't feel like.
It doesn't
a home.
feel like a home. It looks like a place where people just rented out to do shows.
Yeah, and the Osbournes did that. So
the Osbournes did.
They started
the
it.
Kardashians
did it.
Everyone does it. Nobody ever films
at their own home.
Except Harry and Meghan.
Why don't
you just keep that off?
Oh, I know. I don't know why I did. You don't want to know. This fell in the parking lot.
Okay, so why don't you stop putting the cap on? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's some shady stuff going on in Santa Barbara. And luckily for them, they live in Montecito where there are no paparazzi following them to find out. It's very private. And they live behind gates, and we're never going to really know what the living situation is.
Karen wants to know what happened to Archie's birthday photos. It's true. It's weird. 5 years old. Listen, was he 4 or 5 or 6?
He's 6. No, he's 4. This is the thing about Archie, guys. You're not going to see a pictorial until they're divorced and she needs money. That's when you'll see the pictorial of the kids. That's when you'll see physical, like actual shots.
Well, that's why they wanted the prince and princess.
Yeah, I mean, that's what what's her face is doing. Marilee Nichols, the one who had
Tristan Thompson.
Khloe Kardashian's ex-boyfriend Tristan got another woman pregnant, and she's playing it close to the vest too. She's not showing pictures of that kid like anytime soon.
Yeah,
but because
she's smart.
I mean, unfortunately, women like that, it's insurance. I mean, it sucks.
Well, men put them in that situation sometimes.
Listen, Harry's
an idiot, though.
Yeah, Harry got bamboozled, man. Harry got bamboozled, and now we got Doria, Marcus, and Meghan calling the shots. She
was in 10 movies?
She's 10
Ralph, which ones? I would love. Wouldn't that be fun one night to have a Meghan Markle movie night?
Guys, see, but this is a thing. Ralph, can I please explain to you? Yeah, okay. She was in 10 low-budget films. I
didn't even know that,
Can
Ralph.
I explain how this works? I think people, again, this is like with the small business thing. Just because you own just because you own a small business, just because you direct a movie, just because you're in a movie, they don't pay that well. And even like, let's say there's no way she got more than $1 million for the Hallmark movie. And she was the secondary character in that.
Yeah. Unless you're Tom Cruise.
Yeah, guys, I don't think you
Julia
guys realize,
Roberts.
like, we're part of a union. We're part of the SAG-AFTRA union. You don't get paid a lot. And then once you do get paid, taxes then get taken away, and then you what residuals? I still get like 13 cents.
Nancy got 46 cents in residuals for a movie she did when she was like 10.
Yeah,
and then she got like another $1.20 for it, and they just keep coming.
Yeah,
and there was this bar in Studio City called Residuals, and we used to
not there anymore.
No, duh. But I'm saying we used to go there all the time.
You showed your residuals.
You show your residuals, and it was all actors and all musicians.
Yeah, and you get like the crappiest thing they have on tap, or the crappiest drink they have for free.
Like, oh, you got your
residual
I got 46 cents.
Yeah, 13 cents, guys. But that's how it works. I mean, why do you think the writers are on strike right now? Why do you think I got a thing in the mail the other day that SAG-AFTRA, we're gonna we voted on that we're gonna go on strike. I mean, guys,
there is
what
there people rent out the house for the Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it could happen allegedly.
But she didn't do the Oprah interview in her backyard.
No, that was it. They said it was at Gail's house. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that. So, listen, actors do not get paid a lot of money. Okay, let her out. She's gonna lay down.
Oh, I feel bad. She doesn't have a bed.
B-list or D-list actresses like Meghan, for sure, don't get paid a lot of money. And the reason why Suits was even filmed in Canada, it wasn't like, oh, Canada's so great, let's go film in Toronto, guys. Stephanie, why do people? Stephanie dated a guy, and you were always going to Canada with him because why do people film in Canada?
I lived there for. I lived in. No. That's because.
Sorry, we had to open up the door.
God, that's awful, lady. Jesus.
The reason why people film in.
No, I lived in. Hold on. Is that better?
I don't know.
Oh, let me shut the door.
The reason why people
guys, the dog won.
The reason why people film in Canada is because it's cheaper to film in Canada.
I lived in Vancouver for 5.5 months. I would go back and forth to LA, back and forth. Well, he was filming for 5 months, but and that's just it's just the easier way.
Cheaper.
It's cheaper. It's just and you know what? The location's actually beautiful.
But that's not why. They didn't go film Suits in Toronto.
No, it was cheaper.
They didn't say, hey, let's go film Suits in Toronto because it's just so beautiful and magical. It's cheaper to film in Canada. It's cheaper to film in Canada.
Allegedly.
No, I know that for a fact. But yeah, anytime somebody says, well, she was an actress, okay.
Yeah.
You're not rich. You still have to work.
This isn't Grace Kelly, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is, you're not Julia Roberts. It doesn't work like that. It's so funny to me to hear, like, it just doesn't work like that. So Stephanie, you wanted to talk about Wednesday or tomorrow night.
Well, no, I mean, Thursday is the live. So guys, what we're going to do
no, we're not going to do a live. We're going to actually do an episode because I want to be able to put the clips in so people understand what we're doing.
You're going to put the clips in?
Yeah.
That's going to take you forever.
No,
so
it's
Friday,
not. No, it's
the
not.
episode will come out.
No, not Friday. It's going to come out.
Whatever.
No, we're not talking about the live June 6th. We're not, guys. This isn't about our live with Harry's.
I thought we were doing a live on Vanderpump on Thursday.
We're talking about tomorrow night.
Why can't we just go Thursday and do a live?
Because people don't see the clips, and the people that don't see it, they don't really understand.
Okay, all right.
So Stephanie and I are going to watch Vanderpump Lives tomorrow.
It's the second reunion, and we have then one more to go. The third one will be next week.
We're going to film our reaction.
Oh,
then we're going to film.
This is all new information.
Then we're going to film the episode Thursday morning for you and be able to put the clips without getting in trouble for the copyright like we did last time.
Yeah.
And then I will put the episode out probably Thursday night as soon as I can. If somebody will promise to watch the dogs and give me a break. So that's what's going to happen.
There's so much I want to say and I can't say it.
And so that's what's going to happen on that.
I love you so much.
Can you go shut her up and all?
They're fine. I'm not going to shut up a dog.
No.
They're fine. They're just guarding the house. They're fine.
Yeah, we have pit bulls. So that is what's going to happen with Vanderpump, because I feel bad for the people that don't, like me, that don't watch Vanderpump Rules, and then we talk about it in a live and you have no idea what we're talking about. So I think an episode will be better where I can put the clips in.
Who fed the dogs for the last couple weeks?
Oh, come on, Stephanie, enough.
You just said someone's got to take care of the dogs. so you can get your work done. I just want to say, in the last 2 weeks, who's fed the dogs, made sure they go to the bathroom, made sure they didn't die, gave them fresh water? I just want to know, who was that? Was that you? Did you go to the store to get the dog food?
No.
Or did I?
You went.
Did you take care of them in any way?
So tomorrow night
you started it. This is what my sister loves. This. She throws the bomb. Okay, she throws the nuke, and then she backs up slowly, like, I didn't say anything. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading something. Nancy's boyfriend texted right at that moment, and I'm like, I'm trying to make a point here.
My phone's paired to my laptop, and I've told him this many times, and he doesn't seem to care. So.
Why would he care? It's me. What am I gonna do?
So anyway, we're gonna watch Vanderpump Rules. You guys are welcome to watch it tomorrow night.
He's one of my best friends.
We're gonna watch
It's a Sheena thing. It's an inside joke with Vanderpump Rules.
We're gonna watch Vanderpump Rules tomorrow night. It should be good because that's the episode where Raquel.
Becky, I can't order it on Chewy because Nancy has very specific dog food brands that she uses, and she will not let her dog eat anything else. So I have to physically go to
Plus
New Seasons.
Stephanie likes getting out once in a while.
Sometimes.
So Vanderpump Rules we will watch tomorrow night. And
she is, Isabella. She throws the nuke. And my mom and dad could actually
lucky there is absolutely no way that will ever happen.
Maybe in the future.
Never.
Never ever?
No.
Never ever?
No.
Ever ever?
No, I've managed to stay in this relationship for 8 years, and that's
no, but that is Nancy. She throws 8 years. God. Feels like yesterday. She throws the nuke and backs up. And my mom and dad could agree with me on that one. She does that. And you guys just saw, it's so funny when we do lives, they just saw it. You can't go back and say, I didn't say that. You literally just said it, dude. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. So we're going to do Vanderpump Rules Thursday. So everybody watch Wednesday if you're in the States. If not,
Wednesday,
God help you.
You guys should watch it on Bravo where the actual episode happens. I guess that girl Raquel or Rachel is going to be on. And I'm gonna record our reactions, and then Thursday we'll do the episode.
But it might be they might go to the third one though. You know what I mean? They might keep us on hold tomorrow. We don't know.
But you said they're actually going to show her come in.
I hope so. That's what they're teasing right now. So who knows?
Okay.
But I hope.
No idea.
This is what we do. Cross our fingers.
Come on, Andy. Don't let us down.
Nancy's into Bravo now.
No, I just want to get the episode and shut you up.
See, there's the nuke.
I don't know what I said.
Do you know what I mean?
I tell you to shut up all the time.
No, you said to get the episode, so you shut up. You're implying that I'm bugging you to do episodes of Vanderpump Rules when you're the one who said, Stephanie, let's do a Vanderpump Rules episode. That's throwing the nuke.
If House of Dragon,
that's throwing the nuke.
If House of Dragon was on right now,
she baits people too.
It's funny. If House of Dragon was on right now, she would be making fun of me for talking about Game of Thrones constantly. So I think it's
but
better.
Privately, I don't say it for all our friends to hear. Okay. I don't throw you under the bus ever.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You like to say it in public.
Okay. I'm going to be putting out a video on our YouTube of all the time Stephanie has pranked me in very evil ways. And that way you guys will see that that there are two sides to this story.
Pranking someone is a sign of love.
Okay.
I'm being dead serious. Our best friends in high school used to prank us. And what did we always say?
All right.
Yeah. Does anyone agree with me? If you prank someone or you take the time to really prank someone like I've done to Nancy before with water and garden hoses, you got to remember that's love.
Tracy,
why would I waste my time? Why would I waste my time pranking someone?
Yeah. Chloe, we'll do more on the Kardashians if you guys want. That's easy. We got a lot of dirt on Chloe. We have more dirt on Chloe than than ever before.
Chloe's the smoking gun.
She's easy to get dirt on.
Yeah,
she's easy.
All right, guys. So let's all calm down and watch Vanderpump Rules.
I've got to go check the mail to see if I have a residual check like Meghan Markle, so I can go and spend my money.
So you could go not buy dog food.
Bitch better bring my money. Bitch better bring my money.
Are you allowed to say that?
It's a song.
No, I know.
Rihanna.
Well, I know, but can you say that?
So, tomorrow night.
We're do more Kardashians.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you didn't see it already, we did. Our last video was on the Kardashians. So and it was very well done. I want to commend you on the editing, Nancy.
Thank you very much.
You did a really good job of making yourself look like the victim.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You guys have a great day. And we will
you're going to put the pranking one up?
I am. I'm going to put it up right now, Lucky.
I do the best pranks.
I'm going to put it up right away. And I will see you guys. We will see you guys
You make
Thursday.
My day, Angela.
We will see you guys Thursday. If not, if you are on Twitter, I'm sure you'll see me in about an hour. I'm sure I'll find something to be upset about. So we love you guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. They're barking.